Welcome back to my channel and happy new year, guys. So as I'm currently filming this, I think it's January the 9th and I'm only getting around to filming like my first vlog of the year now, but better late than never. I've just made myself hot chocolate because, as you would have seen, it's really snowy here. Like, it is beautiful. Me and Harley are just back from a walk, and yeah, there's nothing better to come home to than a nice cup of hot chocolate to warm me up. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a great new year and you're feeling positive about 2025. But yeah, I feel like I haven't vlogged in ages. I had a really nice Christmas and then I actually got like 3 days off around Christmas, which is a lot to me because, as you guys know, I used to work in retail and it was literally like you worked Christmas Eve, had Christmas Day off, and then you were back on Boxing Day. So I only ever got Christmas Day off, which I actually realise now that I was actually so lucky to even get that, because I realised in a lot of jobs people actually have to work Christmas Day and stuff like that. But what I mean was, like, it was so nice this year, well, last year now, but this Christmas it was so nice that I got Christmas Day off, Boxing Day off, and the 27th, so I felt like I really had time to just properly enjoy Christmas and just switch off from the world and just be around my family and literally just have like really wholesome family days. I loved it so much. And then, to be honest, I feel like I kind of struggled throughout December a bit, and like mainly around New Year as well. Like, obviously if you've been watching my videos you will know that I went through a breakup, which was 6 months ago now, so you would think that I would be like healing and stuff, which I am, just like in my own time, but I feel like I just struggled throughout December, and I think it's because there's a lot of reminders throughout December. Like, for example, it sounds so stupid, but like when I was doing my Christmas shopping and I was thinking, like, I was seeing things and I was like, oh my gosh, I'll get that for, and then I'm like, oh no, we're not together. Like, just silly things like that. I would see something and I'd be like, oh my gosh, if we were together I'd be buying that. And yeah, it was just weird to not spend Christmas together. And then obviously Christmas Day was the day I got engaged. I felt like there was that sort of reminder which I was trying to just, push to the side. And like I say, I still really enjoyed Christmas. It was just that reminder was there, and I kind of hate that now, because obviously when I got engaged on Christmas Day I was like, oh, that's so magical, like Christmas has a double meaning, like it's extra special. And then obviously now we're not together, it's like Christmas also has that reminder and also that meaning, and it's like trying to still love and enjoy Christmas because I love Christmas, but just trying to push away that sort of reminder of, oh, you were engaged, you were so happy, you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with this person, and now all of that is gone. And yeah, as I said, there was just loads of things that just reminded me of my past relationship, and just, yeah, I constantly had that reminder throughout December of, you had all of this and now you don't, and it's really hard and it's really sad. And then also I kind of found New Year's difficult, but to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of New Year's as it is. I think when you're quite a reserved, introverted person and you don't have like a lot of people around you, New Year's is probably like the worst day of the year for you, because you see on social media everyone else with all these big plans with like their friends and stuff like that, and then like I never have plans for it, so I don't know, like the whole day just makes me feel bad. Not really New Year's actually, it's more New Year's Eve. So yeah, New Year's Eve I hate, and then New Year's I actually had a really chill day with my family and I actually loved it. So yeah, I guess it's just the pressure of like having plans on New Year's Eve and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been really struggling with my breakup recently, which is crazy because, as I say, it's been 6 months. I felt like the first 2 months I literally cried every single day. Then for the next couple of months I felt like I was getting back up on my feet. I was like building up my confidence again. I had like this badass attitude of like, I deserve better, and I deserve someone who really loves and cares for me, and not like as a like big-headed sort of I deserve better, but what I mean is like everyone deserves the bare minimum. Everyone deserves to be loved how they love and like get the same back. Everyone deserves a partner that like puts effort in and makes them feel loved and makes them feel wanted. So yeah, I just kind of had this attitude of everything happens for a reason, it obviously wasn't meant to be, and like, yeah, I just deserve better. So I was feeling better about myself. And yeah, then December hit and I literally just felt like I went back to square one, and it was so hard because I was like, why am I like this? Why am I feeling like this? Because it's so frustrating when you are like really getting somewhere and you can see all the progress you've made, and then you just feel like you've just taken like 100 steps back and you're back at square one. And I was crying again, like struggling to sleep, like having nightmares, and honestly it was just really hard. Like I was really struggling and just feeling upset a lot, and like I say, I think it was just all of the reminders, and I was just thinking about all of the good times that I had with that person and the fact that I thought we were going to have like this whole life together, and now that's over. And yeah, it's just hard. Like when someone is your best friend and you literally live with them, you see them every single day, you sleep in the same bed as them, like we were together for like 5.5 years, and then all of a sudden you never see them again. Like it is a big change and it's really hard to adapt to, and you know, it's normal to miss that person. And I think I was just going through that, I was just feeling that. So yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot of feelings, emotions, having a lot of thoughts, and honestly just trying to power through it. And I think like that's the thing, like with anything, not even just a breakup, like there are so many ups and downs, and I've like really like come to terms with that now, because I just thought like when I started to feel better that was it, like it was just gonna be, oh that's it, I'm fine now, like it's all just gonna go up. But life's not like that, there's constant ups and downs, and yeah, I'm just letting myself feel however I want on like whatever day. Like for example, today I'm in a much better mood, I'm feeling fine, but if tomorrow I wake up and I feel rubbish and I don't know, there's a lot on my mind, then that's fine as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a long and hard journey, because I am someone who loves so much and I like love so deeply, so just to like lose that person completely, I just can't be one of those people that's just like, oh, I'm just gonna move on. Like there is still a lot of like hurt and I don't know, just a lot of emotion, and that's still there. But what I'm trying to do, and I'm just like saying this just in case, I don't know, someone else is going through a similar thing and just needs sort of advice. I don't know, not that I'm the person to go to for advice, but I'm just kind of speaking my thoughts, because I feel like YouTube is therapy for me. Talking to you guys is therapy for me. But yeah, what I've been trying to do is like every time that I have like a feeling of, oh my gosh, I really missed this part of the relationship, or I like have a nice memory, because we were together for a long time, we do have like really nice memories together and stuff like that. What I try and do, now this might sound really negative, is I then try and think of a bad thing in the relationship. And yeah, that probably sounds really horrible, but the reason I'm trying to do that is because it then helps me to realise like that relationship is not for me, like it wasn't right for me. But anyways, moving on, I then also had the flu, which is a great start to the year, love that for me. So yeah, my days off last week I literally just spent in bed recovering, and yeah, now it's my day off this week and I've also got tomorrow off. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, but still not 100%, so that's why I'm just having like a pretty chilled day today. But before I got ill, like sort of in between Christmas and New Year, I actually went to the cinema a couple of times, which I hadn't done in so long. Like I honestly can't remember the last time I went to the cinema before that, which is crazy because I used to go so often because I love it. So I finally got to see the Better Man movie, which is the Robbie Williams one, the one where he's a monkey. It is so good. I cried. I was not expecting that. Like, it was amazing. And then I finally got to see Wicked, which was so good. It passed so quick, I couldn't even believe it when it was like, that's the end of part one. I was like, sorry, what? Like, I was just really invested. I was loving it so much. Like, it's such a good movie. So I'm so glad I got to see those. And yeah, there's not really much else to catch you up on, guys. As I say, it's a new year. I haven't like set myself specific goals, because I feel like that can sort of deflate me if I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do it. So there's no like specific goals set, like I am going to achieve this. It's more just like little things that I want to sort of implement into my life, not just like throughout this year, but just from now on. So for example, one of them is to be on my phone less, because I'm not gonna lie, I am addicted to my phone and it is so bad. I honestly waste so much time on my phone, it's so bad, and it's crazy because then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I never had time to do anything today, and I wasted so much time on my phone. I could have been doing the things that I wanted to do or that like needed to get done, but my phone just takes up so much time and it's literally so pointless. I'll just be scrolling on TikTok and I'm like, what did I actually get out of that? Because normally it just makes me feel bad. I'll be scrolling TikTok and I'll see everyone like the highlights of their life, because that's what social media is, and it makes me just feel bad about myself. So what I'm trying to do is every time I go to pick up my phone, literally just to aimlessly scroll, I'm trying to swap that with a book. For example, if I'm on a break at work, I will just sit and scroll for 15 minutes, but I'm trying to like replace that with a book, and it's just so much better for my mind. So that is what I'm trying to do. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any New Year's resolutions or goals, or just things you want to change or improve or just like implement into your life. I would be interested to know. But anyways, after saying that I want to spend less time on my phone, I'm about to go on my phone because I am trying to edit my TikTok vlogs from my trip from Sweden, because I'm so bad at just being so far behind in them. So I'm gonna sit for a bit and just edit that and do the voiceover, because everyone's at work just now, so I have like a quiet house, which is very rare, so it's the perfect time to get a voiceover done, because normally if I try and do a voiceover when there's people here, like it doesn't work. I've just dropped Harley off at his dog groomers because he's finally getting his haircut. It's so long and it desperately needs done, but I kind of feel bad that he's getting it done like as it's snowing, because I feel like he's gonna lose all his hair and he's gonna be absolutely freezing. But to be fair, I've got loads of like jumpers and jackets and stuff for him, so he should be fine. As you guys know, I actually hate driving as it is, but see when there's snow or ice, like that's even worse. Yeah, I just hate it even more. So I felt my car kind of like skidding a bit whilst I was dropping Harley off, and that all freaked me out. So I don't want to like drive all the way back home, because normally Harley's about an hour, I think, getting his haircut, sometimes a little bit longer, but usually it's not like too long. So I don't want to have to go home, because I basically live on a hill and it's so hard to get up, and I just, the thought of like having to go back up it and then just like come out again in an hour to go get him, I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. So I've just pulled up at Starbucks. I'm actually gonna go in, I'm gonna get myself some lunch, I'm gonna sit in, I've brought my book as well, so I'm gonna treat myself to some lunch. Hopefully there's a table for me, just read my book by myself, and yeah, just wait basically to go pick up Harley, because the place he gets his haircut is basically very near Starbucks, so it just makes sense. So that is what I'm gonna do. So guys, I'm out of Starbucks now. I didn't vlog in there because I'm just so awkward. Like, I don't think it's something that I'll ever feel confident enough to do, especially when I'm on my own. Like, I feel like it's a little bit less scary if I'm with like my mum or something, but if I'm on my own, like, no, it's just it's too scary and awkward. I could not vlog in there. But yeah, I had my lunch, I even got myself a cookie, a nice hot chocolate, and then I read a bit of my book. To be honest, I literally probably read about 10 pages, even though I was there for like an hour. But I find it really awkward to try, sorry about my phone by the way, it's literally like bouncing up and down, so this is going to be the worst footage ever. Yeah, as I was saying, I find it really difficult to like read a book whilst eating as well, because then I don't want to like get crumbs on my book and stuff like that. So I was very slow at reading, and yeah, to be honest, like I kind of like the idea of, especially because I work from home, getting out of the house to just like go to Starbucks to like read my book or whatever. But then if I'm honest, I think I would just prefer to stay at home and read my book, like where I can curl up on the sofa or curl up like in my bed. Like, it's just so much more comfier than sitting at a table reading. Like, I don't know, like I guess it would be nice to make a habit of it every now and then, just to, you know, as I say, get myself out of the house, because I do work from home, so I spend a lot of time at home. So yeah, maybe I'll do it again, we'll see. But yeah, I've just collected Harley. His hair looks so nice, like it's nice and short again and just looks really tidy. So I'll need to look out all of his woolly jumpers and stuff, because yeah, now he's got like no fur left. But yeah, I'm now just heading home with Harley. Guys, look at Harley's haircut. He looks so freaking cute. I always feel like he looks like a puppy again when he gets his haircut. He's just so cute. It's actually so cold. I am freezing. I've just put the heating on. I've got a blanket, although Harley's basically stole most of it, as usual, but he's so cute, so I'm just gonna let him off with it. As I said, I read a bit of my book in Starbucks, so the one that I'm reading at the moment is this that I got for Christmas from my sister. It's called Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and I literally just started reading it today because I've read one book so far in 2025, so I finished reading that the other day because when I was unwell I was reading a lot, so at least I got some reading done whilst I was unwell. But to have read like one book and we're only kind of like just over a week into January, that's really good for me. And I know that like people read a lot, like when I go on TikTok and people are like, oh my gosh, I read 700 books in 2024. I'm just like, I've never read that many books in my life. Like probably last year was the most I read, and I probably read like 10 books. Like it takes me like a month normally to read a book, so I'm just gonna sit here and read a bit more of this book because I really want to like get into it. Because I don't know if any of you guys who read books are like this, but I actually hate starting a new book. Like trying to get into a book, I find it quite difficult, so I need to like get, sometimes it's literally like I just need to read 50 pages and just learn like the characters' names and just, I don't know, get that like attachment to the characters, and then I'm probably like hooked. But I actually hate like the thought of starting a new book because I'm just like, oh, like I don't know anyone's names, and I don't know, I just like to get to that point where then I'm like, okay, now I'm invested. So I want to just like be like really hooked to it, so I need to like read more than the 6 pages that I've read. Someone was asking in one of my previous videos in the comments if I would create a Goodreads account, so I went to create one and turns out I already had one. So I'd like created an account, I think it was like in 2013 or something like that, and I'd literally not used it at all. So yeah, it says like created in 2013, but I've only just started reading it now. So if you are interested, and if I remember, I will leave the link to my Goodreads account in the description. And if I forget, just comment it and I will try and like reply with the link. I do want to read more this year, so I feel like I will actually use my Goodreads account and keep you guys updated with what I am reading. And of course, if you have any book recommendations, then please leave them below. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and like get into this book. I want to get to a point where I'm like, oh, I know this character, I like this character, I feel connected, you know? Me and Harley are about to go out for our evening walk, and I've just put this little jumper on him. How cute is this? He's got a little hood because he needs it now that he has short hair. He smells so good. Like I love when he comes back from the groomers because he just smells so good. I'm gonna put his jacket on over the top as well because it is so cold, and like I hate like when we get back from a walk and Harley just has like snowballs like stuck to him, like they're like ice balls. Like it must be so uncomfortable for him, and then like I have to spend ages getting them off him, but he like tries to lick them to like melt them because they're all like matted in his fur. It must be so like sore for him. So yeah, it can't be nice walking in the snow in your little paws. I'm just gonna end this vlog here. I took Harley out for a walk, had a nice relaxing bath, and then I've literally just been reading, and I can officially say that I am into this book now. Like, let me see what page I'm on. I am on page 98, and I feel like I know the characters, like I know who everyone is, so I feel like just invested in the book now. I don't know if anyone else is like that with books, but I'm also like it with TV shows. Like I am someone who rewatches the same shows over and over again rather than starting a new one, just because I hate committing to a new series because I'm like, what happens if I don't like it? So then I just rewatch the same ones. I don't know why that is, because like you can find some really good shows that you haven't seen before if you just give things a chance. But yeah, I just don't know why it is, especially if it's like a long series. I'm like, I do not want to commit that much time to it and then be disappointed by it. But yeah, I don't think I showed you guys my bookmark, but it is so nice. I hope it's focusing. I got this from my friend actually for my birthday, and on it says Edinburgh Night 3. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I actually love it. It's so nice. But yeah, I am just gonna head to bed soon, so I just want to say thanks so much for watching this vlog. I'm really going to try this year to vlog more, and I know I say that every year, but honestly last year I failed at vlogging, like I really did, so this year if I can do better than last year then I'd say that's a good thing. But also I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because, as I was saying at the start of this vlog, my emotions right now are just up and down, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy year, but we will see. I'm just going to try my best, and that's all you can do. So yeah, I will vlog whenever I'm able to. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very, very soon for another one. Bye guys!